The fact that you're asking if you're a good person already makes you one. Here's something I think about a lot. The women who worry the most about being selfish are almost never the selfish ones. The women who lie awake wondering if they were too harsh are almost always the kindest people in the room. And the women who push themselves to be better every single day are the ones who secretly wonder if they're even good enough to bother. And today I want to talk about why. Because the answer is going to shift something in you. See, bad people, they don't question themselves. Genuinely unkind people walk through life completely confident they're fine. It's you, the one who replays conversations, who apologizes too much, who gives and then feels guilty for needing anything back. You are the one spiraling about whether you're a good person, and that spiral, that's not a flow. That's a signal. And once you understand that, it's actually telling you you'll never treat yourself the same way again. There's a concept in psychology called moral sensitivity. It basically means some people feel the weight of their actions more than others. They notice when they've hurt someone, even accidentally. They feel responsible. They want to do better. And here's the wild part: the higher your moral sensitivity, the more you'll question yourself, not less. You would think it would be the opposite, right? Like, the better person you are, the more confident you'd feel. But nope, that's not how goodness actually works. The more you care about your impact on the world, on the people you love, the bigger your awareness grows. And with that awareness comes this constant gentle checking. Was I too much? Did I give enough? Could I have done that better? That's not insecurity. That's your conscience doing its job. But here's where it gets complicated. Because that voice, the one questioning you, can turn into something that hurts you. And we need to talk about it. There are two versions of that inner voice. Version 1 is I want to do better. Growth, awareness, self accountability. Version 2, I'm not good enough. I never get it right. Who am I to want more? One builds you, one eats you. And if you're the kind of woman who has been running on perfectionism, who has been holding herself to a standard she would never apply to her best friend, who has been giving grace to everyone except herself, you've probably been living in version 2 for a very long time. And I want you to hear this. That version of the voice is not truth. It's a habit, and habits can be changed. Here's what happens in the body of a woman who constantly self questions without self compassion. The cortisol spikes, sleep quality drops, motivation flattens. You start making decisions from a place of fear instead of values. You people please because you're afraid of what it means if someone's unhappy with you. You over explain and over apologize, over give. And somewhere underneath all of that, you stop trusting yourself. And that's the real damage, not the self questioning, it's the self abandonment that comes after. Now I want to talk about something that I think is really specific to us, because women are conditioned from a young age to be agreeable, nurturing, accommodating. We're taught that our worth is tied to how we make other people feel. So when we disappoint someone, it doesn't just feel like a mistake. It feels like a character flaw. And that is such a cruel lie. Disappointing someone doesn't make you unkind. Having needs doesn't make you selfish. Putting your health, your routines, your becoming first doesn't make you cold. Actually, the women who take the best care of themselves are the ones who show up most powerfully for everyone else. And there's real data on this. Studies on emotional regulation show that Women who have strong personal routines, sleep, movement, quiet, report higher empathy scores, not lower, higher. So taking care of yourself doesn't drain your goodness. It replenishes it. And this is where I want to introduce you to a concept I call soft discipline, not the hustle culture, punish yourself into results kind of discipline, not the rigid, no excuses, white knuckle through it version. Soft discipline is when you show up for yourself with the same gentleness you'd offer a woman you love. It's the morning routine you actually do, not because you hate your body, but because you love who you're becoming. It's the boundary you hold, not from anger, but from self respect. It's the nourishment, the movement, the quiet done consistently, lovingly with intention. And here's what soft discipline does to that inner critic, it starves it. Because when you're showing up for yourself, there's less room for the voice that says you're not enough. You start to build evidence, real proof that you are someone who follows through, not for anyone else, but for her, the woman you are becoming. Okay, here's the twist I promise you. The women who question their goodness the most are also the most capable of real transformation. Because transformation requires one thing above all else, the honesty. And the woman who questions herself, who lies awake thinking, could I have done that better? She is already honest. She already sees herself clearly. And that clarity, that's not a burden, that's a gift. Because it means when you decide to change, when you decide to build the routine, to honor your body, to stop abandoning yourself, you actually will. Because you're not someone who lies to herself. You're someone who sees the gap between who she is and who she wants to be and feels it. That feeling is not shame. That feeling is direction. So the questioning isn't evidence that you're bad. It's evidence that you care. And the women who care about their character deeply, truly, even painfully are exactly the women the world needs more of. So the next time that voice shows up and asks, am I a good person? I want you to say something back to it. The fact that I'm asking already tells me everything I need to know. So now, if this video found you at the right time, if you felt something shift just now, I want to invite you into something. This channel is a guide, a soft grounded, beautiful guide to health, to routine, to becoming her. The woman you already know you're capable of being. We talked about the morning rituals that actually work for women, the food that nourishes instead of punishes, the mindset that is firm without being harsh, the way you carry yourself when you finally stop apologizing for being alive. That's what we do here. So if you're ready, subscribe, you belong here, and leave me a comment below. Tell me what's one thing you're going to start doing for yourself this week. And just one thing, I read every single one. I will reply to yours and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!